Wouldn't it be cool if bad guns? Totally cool. What if we could trick a person before they could buy ammunition?
What would Prop 63 actually do? Prop 63 adds to the prison crisis by creating dozens of new crimes and penalty enhancements.
Okay, so ads on both sides of the gun control argument flooding California airwaves as voters take to the polls. Here's why it's different this year. The Golden State is just one of 4 states with initiatives on the ballot to tighten background checks, expand checks to ammunition purchases, and increase penalties for gun crimes. Jesse Burns, associate editor for The Hill, here to talk about it. Jesse, talk to any congressman here in town, talk to any state lawmaker. They will tell you the most powerful lobby that they fear is the NRA. This effectively goes around the NRA, takes it straight to the voters. How much does that change the dynamic?
Well, it's exactly right. And what we've seen is gun reform activists have been stymied at the state legislator level as well as in Congress in the last several years. And so what they're doing now is focusing on these state level issues. So they're going to Maine, they're going to Nevada, they're going to Washington, California, and they're focusing on trying to increase background checks, which is the baseline that they're trying to do, but then go further than that. And they think that they have more success at the state level doing this than they would at even at the state legislator level, but certainly even more than in Congress with the lobbying effort.
You think about it,
NRA.
background checks poll pretty well. There's a number of gun control, gun restriction measures that poll pretty well. You think about that. So you've got that. A lot of money flowing into these races, though, especially California and Nevada aren't cheap places to put TV ads on.
Yeah, in fact, this year in particular, the NRA has come out and they're the biggest supporter for Trump as far as money. They spent $27 million. And so in places like Nevada, where Clinton and Trump are just a point or two away from each other, they're spending heavily there as well. And that's a state where gun control, it's on the ballot, and it seems like there's some support for this issue, but the NRA and that money too.
You think about this as it relates now to the big story of the day, which is the FBI investigation, the new investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. It not only affects the presidential race, but has huge down-ballot effects, especially in a place like Nevada. You've got an incredibly close Senate race, 0.5% in terms of the Real Clear Politics average. You've got this ballot initiative, those kinds of things. Take us through, even if Hillary Clinton wins a state or wins the presidency, this could still have a big effect.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've seen her leading nationally in polls. We've seen her leading in battleground state polls. So even though this email investigation story, if that doesn't affect her, it's going to affect some of these Senate and House races as well. And that's something where Republicans, they are re-energized now as a result of this, and they're going to come out swinging in the next 10 days, and they believe that they could close the gap in some of these areas.
I was talking to some Democrats who are very scared in Pennsylvania about the Senate race that they thought they really had there wrapped up. May not be the case anymore. Jesse, appreciate your time, your reporting as well. Come back and see us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And when we come back, next hour of America's Election Headquarters, more on the FBI investigation.